What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And on Monday, the Tennessee Titans decided to fire Brian Callahan after a subpar start for the Titans to this 2025 season. So who's next on the hot seat of NFL head coaches to be given their pink slip? We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Those channels are Kendrick Sports Hustle as well as TFG Sports Media. Again, on Monday, the Titans fired Brian Callahan after starting the season 1-5, and he had only been with the club basically 1.5 seasons. During that time, he was 4-19 overall and winning only one home game. As the Titans head coach, they had selected Cam Ward with the #1 pick this season, and he's been up and down. The Titans just didn't have that juice, and management decided, you know what, let's go in another direction. Mike McCoy now will be the interim head coach to finish out the season for the Titans. And also, by the way, Bill Callahan, who's the father of Brian, was the offensive line coach for the Titans. He was also released as well. So this happened going into NFL Week 7. So who are the other head coaches that may be on the hot seat? That is the topic for today, and I listed 3. Mike McDaniel, Miami Dolphins head coach. He's in his 3rd season. His regular season record is 29-28. He's 0-2 in the postseason, and his Dolphins are 1-5. They have had a rough start of it as well. Their starting quarterback, all-pro quarterback, Pro Bowl quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, has even said that there's some issues within the team as far as there's some friction. So Mike McDaniel, I would say his seat is probably pretty warm right now. Again, the Dolphins are underachieving. They are 1-5, and it sounds like to me that he may have lost the locker room. McDaniel doesn't even look like the type that could be that stern kind of head coach and tell these guys, get your ass in gear. He doesn't come across that way. I could be wrong, but again, I think he is on the hot seat down there in South Beach. What about there in Cleveland? Kevin Stefanski. Definitely think he's on the hot seat. He's going into his 6th season as a head coach of the Browns. His regular season record with the Browns is 41-48. He's 1-2 in the postseason. He's 42-50 in his career as far as his head coaching record. And again, the Browns are 1-5 this season. They traded Joe Flacco last week to the Cincinnati Bengals. It is Dillon Gabriel getting the start, but it's the way he's handled Shedeur Sanders that has a lot of people scratching their head, I should say. Why wouldn't you just go ahead and name him QB2 last Wednesday, but you wait till Friday to kind of be coy with it and to say that possibly your practice squad quarterback going to be possibly the #2 quarterback? Again, Kevin Stefanski, he's some of his decision making, especially the way he's handled certain things in the media, makes you wonder, is he going to be able to finish out this season? Time will tell. And also, staying in the AFC North Division, John Harbaugh, is he on the hot seat? He's in his 17th season as a head coach of the Ravens. Matter of fact, he's between him and Andy Reid and Mike Tomlin. They are the most tenured head coaches in the league, as that is with one team. He won the Super Bowl back in 2013. His career record is 186-119. He's 13-11 in his postseason. And again, the Ravens are 1-5 this season, and they have had a host of injuries. Most specifically, starting quarterback Lamar Jackson with the hamstring. So is John Harbaugh on the hot seat? This is a question that I debated with a good buddy of mine. I don't think he is. I just think because of his tenure there, as well as they've had a heck of a lot of injuries. I just think that the management is going to give him this year to see if they can get this ship righted, which they are 1-5. I think any more losses by the Ravens, that's pretty much a wrap for this season. Any playoff hopes because of that AFC North division. I think the Steelers right now are sitting pretty at the top of the heap. And, you know, the Bengals lost Joe Burrow as well. So I think John Harbaugh is safe for this year. Who knows for next? So, again, Titans fire Brian Callahan to make him the first NFL head coach to be fired in the 2025 season. I'd like to know, what's your thoughts? Titans, did they make the right move? And who are out of these three guys, Mike McDaniel, Kevin Stefanski, and John Harbaugh, who do you think could possibly be the next one out? Or do you think there's another? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the Sports Guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.